Hey guys, Peter Franson here, celebrating 10 years, believe it or not, of Christian Geek Central. In March of 2013, the Spirit Blade Productions forums were rebranded as the Christian Geek Central forums, and in a barely announced fashion, Christian Geek Central was born. In the months leading up to the start of Christian Geek Central, I was talking to my website designer about the nature of my ministry to geeks and how it was increasingly changing from this exclusive focus that I'd had on audio drama production to podcasting and elements of online community. And just a little over a year after CGC very softly launched, I started making content on YouTube. So the quiet launch of the CGC forums is sort of at the epicenter of what I consider the new beginning or new branch of my ministry that Christian Geek Central became. Of course, as times have changed, there's fewer people that are active on the forums that started Christian Geek Central, as it were. But I feel like I'm still interacting with people in the CGC online community actually more than ever. YouTube comments have been a great point of connection. Live streams have been key events for meeting new people that would become, unbeknownst to me, some of my biggest supporters. I can think to individuals that like, oh yeah, I met them at that stream that year. I think I was playing this game or something like that, you know. And private emails continue to be where I share some of the deepest connections and meaningful interactions with you guys. So thank you for 10 years of giving me your feedback, your support in the various forums that it's taken, asking your questions, being brave enough to share your stories, the things you're wondering about and troubled by, sharing a little bit of your lives with me. I so appreciate your willingness to reach out and to be open and to connect with me in all those different ways. It's really ironic because at the start, Christian Geek Central was meant to be a brand that would be this sort of side endeavor, with original audio drama production still my intended primary medium for ministry. It was a way that was going to allow me to kind of segment certain things over here and kind of revitalize my focus on audio drama stuff at the same time. And now Christian Geek Central is the primary name or brand that my ministry work is known by. As I've learned to accept over the years, you can chart a course. You should. It's the responsible thing to chart a course for yourself, but you have to keep a loose grip on the wheel. I've seen that. Gosh, here I am being interrupted by my tyranny of timers, as I'm also 1/3 of my time responsible for my boys and kind of doing stay-at-home dad stuff. And so I just have to get used to my wheel being yanked off in the direction of what I had planned. And I'm really grateful that God yanks that wheel in my life anytime He wants, even though in the moment it's difficult. But I thank Him for that, because my life and ministry have been far better for it. I also, of course, need to thank my wife, Holly. As some of you know, SBP and CGC are only possible because she supports what I'm doing by working a full-time job as the sole income provider for our family, which she's done since the very beginning in 2006. It's a job that she doesn't like, and that in prolonged seasons has brought her stress, tears, anxiety, and even a fight with depression, which she seems to be on the better side of, even as it does continue to be a factor in her life. She endures all of that in part because she believes I'm supposed to be doing the work that I'm doing. So if you've been blessed by anything from me, please consider praying for my wife, Holly, as you think of her. As this message goes up in auto-posting format or whatever, Holly and I will, God willing, be on a trip celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary. We've actually been married 21 years now, but the trip took longer to plan than we originally thought. So I'm away as this goes up, but I know that I'll look forward to getting back soon and jumping back into work to take CGC as far into the future as God will allow. In the meantime, thank you again so much. And if I've never heard from you before, please feel free to reach out, to introduce yourself however you'd like. I'm here for you guys, and I look forward to seeing what the future could look like together. Thanks so much. Take care.